Taking My Time, But I Don't Know Where. Written by Cosmic Ocean on AO3. Read by Alextris. Chapter 5. So I had to tell Ned, Peter says, dropping next to Barnes. Yeah, thought you might. Barnes taps the ash out. Did he believe you? He did once I walked up an alley wall. Makes sense. He thought it was stranger danger stuff. I think he was pretty relieved that it was just spider shit. I don't know what stranger danger is. You didn't have stranger danger when you were a kid? No. It's like a pervert shit. Barnes pulls a face. Ugh. Yeah. Rather shoot myself in the foot. Well, good, Peter says, leaning against the wall next to him. 'Cause I like hanging out with you, and I don't want you to be all weird about it. Barnes doesn't want to talk about this anymore. You want to go punch some guys? Sure. They head into an area of Queens Barnes isn't used to. It's not his favourite thing, but it's where the kid wants to go, so that's where they go. They stop a few muggings. The kid's pleased as punch, and Bucky is mostly following him. There's a 7-Eleven up this way, Peter says brightly. I know it's no Chinese food, but we could get fruit pies. You like fruit pies? The lemon ones are... Peter stops, turning around as Barnes stares at a movie theatre, closed down and boarded up. What? I've been here, Barnes says distantly. I came with Steve to see Another Thin Man. This theatre? Peter sounds baffled. Are you sure? 'Cause it's been boarded up for forever. It was this one. Barnes approaches it, resting his hand on the door, feeling almost dazed. Our regular theatre in Brooklyn, the pipe's busted, and Steve wanted a change of scenery anyway, so we came to Queens. He can smell it, he thinks, the popcorn wafting through the air, and the crackle of the nitrate film going through the projector. He can hear that too. If he squints, he can see through the boards on the windows into the rich and lush lobby, lit softly with golden light. And if Bucky looks real hard, he can see, muddled through the window, a skinny blonde form, standing in the line at the counter. The blonde form turns his head towards the window. Barnes jerks, removing his hand from the door like it burned him. He staggers back, breathing heavy. Whoa, Barnes, Peter says, surging to stand next to him. Barnes, are you... Barnes sits heavily on the curb. Barnes, whoa! I'm okay, he gasps, putting his head between his knees. I'm good. Barnes? Just... The word comes out a snap, and out of the corner of his eyes he sees the kid flinch. Barnes takes a rattling breath, trying to ratchet his tone down. Just give me some space to breathe, kid. Okay. Peter stands from where he was kneeling next to Barnes. Stay here, okay? Don't run. I'll be right back. The kid leaves, to where Barnes doesn't know. Barnes struggles to keep breathing. He can't believe he forgot about the theatre. The thought that he can't believe he forgot something with a brain like his makes him laugh, all wheezy, until it passes and he just goes back to trying to breathe even. Barnes looks up at the sound of footsteps. The kid is standing there with a giant bottle of water and 2 fruit pies. I kinda guessed on the flavour, Peter says. Do you like lemon? Barnes takes a deep breath. Never had one, he rasps. They eat their pies on the curb in silence, Barnes gulping down water, a cigarette between fingers that are only slightly shaky. This is pretty good, he tells Peter. Yeah, I like the lemon. That's what me and Uncle Ben used to get. The kid fidgets a little. So are you okay now? As good as I'm gonna get. Bucky takes a long drag off his cigarette. Sorry you had to see that. It's okay. Barnes looks down. I'm pretty fucked up, kid. Yeah, me too. Not like me. I'm really, really fucked up. And if you want to do your thing on your own, that's okay. I'll live. Peter draws his knees up to his chest. I'm not going to do that, he tells Barnes. I'm sorry about whatever that was, but I'm not going to run. I'm right where I want to be. They fall silent. Was it a good movie? Peter asks eventually. Not as good as the first one, but better than the second. Barnes looks at the pavement. Steve really liked it. Said it was a real return to form. He liked those kind of pictures more than me, though. Steve liked detective pictures. I've never heard of it. It's a little before your time. Do you have a phone? Barnes blinks, looking at Peter. What? You seem like you might not have a phone. I think you should have one. I don't understand how they work. I'll teach you. Peter rummages in his pocket. He shoves a scrap of paper at Barnes. This is my number. When you get your phone, you can text me. I'm going on a field trip to DC tomorrow, so I won't be around for the next few days. But you can text me. Barnes stares at the paper in his hands, bewildered. Kid, it'll make us even for the pies. A phone to a pie is not an equivalent exchange. I'm 14 and don't know how money works, so... You're too smart for that to work on me. Please, Peter says, incredibly earnest. Get a phone so I don't worry about you. Barnes squints at him, then, slowly, pockets the paper. If you've got a field trip tomorrow, he tells Peter, you gotta go home. You gotta be up in the morning. Are you okay to get home on your own? Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, I'll see you, just Barnes. Peter gets up to leave. He heads off, and Barnes wrestles with himself for a moment before he sighs. Kid. Yeah? What kind of phone do you got? Apple. They're the devil, but I like their phones. Okay. Enjoy DC. Have you ever been? Yeah, I have. Have a good time. Peter gives him a little salute and walks off, leaving Barnes on the curb. Barnes hates this fucking phone already. He has to do all his typing with his left hand. He's not useless with his left hand, but it's still a pain in the ass. Painstakingly, he types Peter's number into the damn thing. How's DC? Barnes. Little dots appear. Holy shit, I have to teach you how to text. You text like a grandpa. Barnes, in spite of himself, smiles.